It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in tonight's battle. It's the Cards and the Ravens, and it's all up.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Returning it, Justice Hill. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him this.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there on the first play of the game. 43 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Now move. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. 2nd and 10.
Jack Panther. No. Ready.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, Moon. A throw taken in by Tylan Wallace. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Moon. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. On 1st down, it's Moon. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Moon. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. 2nd down, Gaskin. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
Hey, check, reload.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays, and a 9-yard run on the end of it.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
So here come the Cardinals now for their first drive.
They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On second down, Peterson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Cardinals first down.
They run again with Peterson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 42 yards. And the Cardinals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. The Charles here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it's Hollywood, Marquise Brown, who finishes it off with the touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Returning it, Hill. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a 2nd and 10. Moon to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Here's Moon. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. Seven, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Shot alert! Shot alert! Bronco switch, bro. Unlock line.
Up the middle they go. Kaufman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Okay, break. Check, Panther.
Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Panther 11, go.
On 2nd down, here's Moon. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie, and they start 1st and 10. 1st down, here's a run with Peterson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Hurts. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. CeeDee Lamb, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. The dangerous Hill now to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Moon. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it.
Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and when we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They lost 4 there, and it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Hurts to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Prater's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And Hill will opt for the touchback. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 3rd down, Kaufman, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Hurts throw here caught by Mims. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 47-yard line.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And quickly, they get to the line.
An 8-yard pickup. And a Cardinal first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
At the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Over the middle, complete. It's Peterson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 30.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Back to throw again. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will do it for this first half.
Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. The third quarter starts with a run by Peterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Justin Madubuike firing across the line there and planting him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a give to Peterson running right. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Back to throw here.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
And going to the books is a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now a first down throw, Moon. Wide open receiver, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Roll. Hey, check.
Now a handoff up the middle. Kaufman.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 18 more yards there and another first down.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Looking deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. 35 yards.
And the Ravens take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Peterson. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second down, here's Hurts. Here's a screen to Powell. Shreds the tackle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
That one good for 33 and a first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Peterson. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Peterson. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Here's Peterson on 3rd and goal. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Baltimore. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Prater's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Now Moon. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores. and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Viking 18.
To throw, Moon. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. Gaskin will try it up the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, Moon. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the gun, here's Moon. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Moon. And that's incomplete.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Tucker's kick is good, and that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal, just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals, just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and wind down some clock with Peterson. Shoves him away, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 121 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Carry number 20 now for Peterson. Trucks over him. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Again, Peterson. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Peterson gets the call running left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now a give to Peterson running left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Cardinals will add to their fourth quarter lead.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll let Peterson try and run it in. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
So the Ravens now down by 2 touchdowns. Just over a minute 40 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
To throw on second down, Moon. And he comes back with one complete. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25.
That's a gain of 8.
Moon to throw. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
Hey, check that.
They'll try and run for it. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Cards have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Extra point good by Prater, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing left side, it's complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Boone.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
A 4-yard gain.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because You and I both know, heck, they knew. But this is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things